snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis and David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tar Heels ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the...
Oh, boy, niggas are tagging me because they got to go to work.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Caught over the middle. It's Cook. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year. They get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15
defensive pass interference.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Nice job. Had a little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat.
Call pass interference on him, man. Call pass interference on him. The nigga just mugging my receiver.
He may have been expecting man coverage, but that's
just mugging my receiver.
Zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch down the right side. Hits the crease. The 20. He's at the... and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to
going for the big play.
Ooh.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Tar Heels will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got away. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. This drive started from their own 26. The give to the tailback. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Out of the backfield, he's open. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive. So
probably
we
need
got to
to
put them on their heels here.
throttle
Maybe mix
down
up
a little
few
bit on them,
personnel
huh?
groupings and
I
try
was
to show
thinking
them
about
some
that.
pictures they haven't seen yet.
Start running the ball a little more.
First down. It's complete to the left. Brought down just
I tried that last
outside the
possession. He
red
kept
zone.
tackling me in
Moves
the
chains
backfield, bro.
into the 22.
Look like he got good
And
run
after that
defense, I
pitch and
guess.
catch, he's already over 200
Nigga doing
yards.
some
We're in the
little
first half,
cheesy
Jesse.
stuff.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading
run a
coverages,
little
and
crack
finding
toss
his
on him.
open guy.
Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. They'll run the toss. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open.
Yeah,
Huge
little
gain
crack
before
toss.
he goes out of bounds, and now
Now
they've
let's
got
do a
it
little pin and
first and
pull.
goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it
I'm
with
sure his team
explosive
ain't that
plays,
good, though.
but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there
Man,
running the football.
play was
Anything they
rolling.
want to do right now is working.
And you don't always see tosses in into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space we can go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Smashes it between
like I said, keep the offense on the field.
And now the lead is even bigger.
Commish called me and told me to
touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down
take
the
it
middle,
easy.
that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get
intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On the option. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, South Carolina! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys,
All
a
right,
little
I don't
update
know
on
what
what
you want
else
me to
is
do,
happening
bro.
in college football this weekend. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. Steamrolls his way ahead. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Here we go. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
That's how love go. That's how love go.
Penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the back over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, I was a bit of pick. And I was going back for 6.
Got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be
Oh, it went through his hand.
They were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Ooh.
And the pass is in.
The high pass, okay.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete. And
that's how the love goes.
First down. It turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down.
How you handle
soften up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal.
How you handle this double mode?
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
Run at it. I ain't mad at it.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs.
Oh, 3.
4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Snap in the shotgun. And that'll be a turnover on down.
Oh my God.
On fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice
Oh my God.
fourth down for those types of situations, and you know.
Turn around, run it back. Turn around.
Really looks easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Sends it downfield. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Oh. Take your 3, man.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Running back got hit in the back of the head with the football.
And it'll come out to the 25.
Damn it, man.
No attempt at a return.
This stuff still not fixed.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Wants to return it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Pulled and fired complete. Across the 45. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Welcome to blitz.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got a man.
Got to give him a good blitz welcome, man.
Out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact.
Get over there,
on the
Westbrook.
play, no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. Offense is gaining momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Looking to throw again. He's got his man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after big play up top.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Now improvising. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw.
Yeah,
I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws the quarterback has. Saw it on that play.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Huh?
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Caught. Close to the marker. It's Cook. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
First down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cook. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
17-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Not able to hook up the air.
Oh, why are you missing that throw like that, boy? I just don't understand.
Want to make that decision quick.
Why do you miss so many?
Too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to
It gotta
settle
be
for the
me
field
doing
goal.
something wrong. I don't know what it is though.
Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 24 to San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term. There he goes. And and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat.
Oh.
Eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Pocket breaking down. On the run, fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know,
looking for a huge play. Got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the...
Bitch ass nigga. Oh man, get these weak ass dudes out the league, man. Waste my fucking time.